Hello, guys. Welcome back again. So on today's lesson, we're going to go over numerical data, deal with numbers basically, and how to deal with them in computer programs. So let's get right to it. All right. So numerical values can be directly stored in variables, same thing as everything else. So here's the part we got to fill out: population. Here's our variable, and looks like our value is 25,000. We need equal sign to plug it in, and then this 2500 variable name, and let's check, and that's correct. This number will be stored in this variable name, and we got it. Continue. All right, so we're going to select the name of a variable that is storing a numerical value. All right, let's see what we got here. So we got code. Oh, I'm sorry. So we got code here. The book is Hobbit, the page is 310. And then we need to select the name of a variable that's storing a numerical value. Here's the number. There's our variable value, and here's our variable pages. So it is pages. So I know as you're going through this, this is going to be added onto playlist series, so you can just click and watch it. Any part of the lesson you want to learn. Of course, I recommend you watch them in order. But these are going to be very beginner basic. As we move along, we'll get more advanced with Python. Hey, without further ado, continue lesson. So number data, it shouldn't be in quotation mark, right? Because the last lesson, when it comes to text, known as a string, that's what we put in quotation marks. And of course, quotation mark, we don't put it into variables. We don't need to do that. The line code below declares the number value, 500, and we're going to break down the elements. Oh, we're going to fill what part is. So we're going to do this first. A variable name will be points. That's what's getting stored into. And the data we're going to store into variables is the variable value, which is right here, 500. And we should be correct. And we are. All right. Okay, and what does the print statement do? If you watch my videos, the print statement displays value on the screen. You can also just Google it if need to, or use ChatGPT, which I recommend you use ChatGPT for more advanced code. But this is this very beginner basic introduction course, so let's check it. And we got it right, perfect. And then of course you can send a number to the screen with a print statement. You need to insert the number between the parentheses. And whenever time we use a print statement, always gonna need to put the whatever that value we want to show on the screen. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna hit check, and it's correct. All right, so then you can perform math operations. I think I did this on my last video. Each print instruction will add a value to the screen in the new line. So run command below to see the result of calculations. So it looks like it's doing math here, right? And if we run the code, it should print the results of the math. So we're gonna hit run. Oh, okay. Well, we don't want to pay for that. So let's see if I can still show it here. Oh, click edit code. Oh no, you still gotta do that. Okay. Looks like they changed it. You used to be able to do it for free, but no problem. We can. Wow. So it really won't let you do anything. Okay. Um. Let me just move this to the side here, and I can just show you guys real quick, so you won't have to pay. You can still do this for free using PyCharm. There we go. All right, so I type this out. We'll do print, and then it's 7 plus 3. I just wanted to show you guys here. Um, print, and then 10 minus 5. Just kind of show you that you can do mathematical calculation. And it looks like we're using that. Apply by 3. Okay. Let me double check everything. Oh, I see. Hold on. It's supposed to be plus. I always double check everything. Okay, make sure everything matches. Looking good. All right. Then expand this. And then if I do everything right, it should run. It should display the result. And there you go. There's the values right here. These are in correlation to the top. We got 10, 5. Sorry, I have my monitor there. 15, and then 5, which is correct. So I just want to just do that just to show you guys. I guess it's must be free to, after a certain amount of lessons, you can interact with it. But no problem, just download PyCharm Community, which is free, and just type in the code and hit run. You can see the results that way. Okay, the symbol we use to multiply numbers. We did that, and multiplication's right here. So it's this symbol right here. Go check. And we got that correct. Okay, so you can use print statement to check that computer is following your instructions, which is pretty handy. Before you run code, just to see what's the output of the code with the print statement. Both lines below will make the computer perform the calculation. Which one will show the result on the screen? This is a print statement, so it's going to do whatever this output is going to show it onto the screen. And that's correct. All right, so a variable name is used to identify where information is stored. Right, we said that. I think I said a couple times already in the video. Now you can access a variable is storing by calling its name. When we run, what will this code show on the screen? So if we run this code, and we can copy it. So let's just look at it. So we got budget variable. We got a variable name, and then variable value 200. Now if we print bucket, which is a variable, this is saying show the output of what data is stored in bucket, which is 200. Okay, that we check and it's correct. And of course, you can double check with Python. You can copy the code or type it out on PyCharm, like I did on previous lessons, just to double check if you do anything wrong. And I recommend use PyCharm because if you're trying to learn something, sometimes it will tell you if there's any syntax errors, or use ChatGPT kind of as an aid help you as you're learning. But we don't need any of that stuff in these lessons. Okay, so how do we access the value stored in a variable? Use exclamation mark calling the variable name. So if we want to know to access the value that's stored in a variable or the data stored in it, kind of like files in the folder, right? We're calling the variable name, which usually we use our print statement to see what's stored in the variable. And that's correct, which is what we just did in this exercise. All right, so fragment below is part of a photo type for a new video game. Which two values will this code display on the screen? So we need to see which one will show on the screen. Let's say if you were like coding for a video game and you want to display values to show on the screen. Let's just look it out. Start from top. We got username, magician. We got points 50 and lives 30. So these are all datas of where and to the location where the game store at on these variable and variable value. Okay, and it says print username, which will display magician. Select all correct answers. We know that's correct. And then it says print points. It's right here, which will be 50. And that's to say that I just want to check it, right? Copy that, hit the little copy here. We can go to PyCharm. Let's delete all this. And then we can simply just paste it. And then we can just run the code. And it should display the two values. Right here it is. It'll always display on the terminal when you're using the IDE like PyCharm. Magician and 50, which is what we said. So that must be the correct answer. And we're going to check it. And it is, because the code worked. And that is it on this today lesson. So again, if you guys have any questions or comments, let me know. I'm going to try to produce more videos, get more of these lessons on the way. Of course, this is also a Christian channel for learning on tech and cybersecurity as time goes on. I'm faithful. I'm Eagle's Cyber Defense name my YouTube channel, but I also had another Christian channel, which is Faithful Eagle. You can check that out as well. But this is meant to be content about technology, interclaiming faith. So I encourage more Christians come out there and you can learn with me together. And I pray that this video will be a blessing to somebody, if not now, maybe down the road, to make coding simple and easy to understand. So till next time, you guys have a blessed one, and check out in the comment in the video. Is a presentation of a gospel message. I encourage you to read it at your own time and definitely get that taken care of. Until next time, see you guys, and God bless.